Good day everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we're talking about permutation. When you say permutation is the arrangement of objects in which others are considered. Now, that means if I have 2 and 1 and I'm told to permutate it, it means that in how many ways can I arrange these 2 and 1? That means I can write my 2 and 1 as 1, 2 and also 2, 1. So I'm having how many ways? 2 ways to permutate this 2, 1. If I have 1, 2, 3 and I'm asked to what? Permutate it. That means to what? Arrange it. I'm asking me in how many ways can I arrange this 3, 1? This 1, 2, 3. Now, look at me. I can write it 1, 2, 3. That is 1. I can also write it 1, 3, 2. That is 2. I can also write it 3, 2, 1. I can also write it 1, 3, what? 2 or 2, 3, 1. Now, it's how many ways now? It means I can permutate this thing 4 ways. Now, let's take a look at this. Mathematically, if I put my n permutation arrow, it simply means that what? In how many ways can arrow objects be arranged from what? N objects. And the formula will be my n factorial, the total number of the objects, factorial, divided by what? The total number of the object minus the amount of what? Selected objects. Now let's take this example for instance. I'm having 8 permutation 3. It means that in how many ways can 3 objects be permutated from what? 8 objects. Now it will be what? The total object factorial divided by the total object minus the object at which we are going to arrange, factorial. And that will give us what? 8 factorial over what? 5 factorial, because 8 minus 3 will give me what? 5 factorial. And our previous video, when we have anything like this, we are going to multiply 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial to what? The 5 factorial in the denominator here. And if you look at it very well, my 5 factorial cancel 5 factorial. And we are left with what? 8 times 7 times 6. 8 times 7 times 6 will give you what? 336 ways. That means the number of ways I can arrange 3 objects from 8 objects is what? 336 ways. Now let's take the second example. We're having 7 permutation 2 plus 9 permutation 2 is equals to, they're asking you now, 2 objects are arranged from 7 objects plus 2 objects arranged from 9 objects. What is the total ways at which you can arrange them? Now, just like we did initially, the total object factorial divided by the total object minus the number of objects I'm about to arrange plus 9 factorial over 9 minus 2 factorial. Now, when you do that, you'll be having 7 factorial divided by 5 factorial plus 9 factorial divided by what? 7 factorial, because 7 minus 2 is 5, 9 minus 2 is what? 7 factorial. Now, you are going to move my 7 factorial to what? 5 factorial, because the denominator here is 5 factorial. And you're going to move 9 factorial to what? 7 factorial, because the denominator here is what? 7 factorial. Because we said factorial is the product of number and all other positive integers below the number. So what will you now do here? You see that your 5 factorial cancel your 5 factorial, your 7 factorial cancel your 7 factorial. We are yet having what? 7 times 6 plus 9 times 8. Now your board mass, your multiplication comes before your addition. So first of all, multiply the 7 times 6, because some of you will make that mistake by saying 7 times 6 plus 9 times 8. Now you don't do it that way. You bracket the multiplication 1 first. After multiplying, then you now add. By doing that, you'll be having 42 plus 72, which will give us what? 117 ways. That means the number of ways that this object can be arranged is what? 117 ways. Thank you. My name is Graphics. Like I said earlier, please subscribe to my page. More examples are to come.